Hi Gemini, welcome to your love reading for mid-April 2021. And this is a reading for Gemini Sun, Moon and Rising. And keep in mind that this is general reading, so it might not resonate with all of you out there, but you can check your other placements here in the channel if this reading doesn't resonate with you at all. And Gemini, this is a love reading, but not a prediction for the month of April. It's more of a catch up with the general energies around you right now and what are some of the patterns that might be keeping you from achieving a loving and fulfilling relationship. We are going to take a look into that as well. And this is both for singles and for couples, but it might resonate more with one of the groups than the other. So we'll see. I already got your cards here in a pre-shuffle, so we can already take a look. The Fool, Justice, and the Knight of Swords. I like this. I really like this, and I especially like the Justice sitting right in the middle of your reading. So there is a sense of balance here because the Fool card, even though some people see this as a card of Aquarius, a card of Uranus, this for me is an Aries card particularly because this is the first card in the Fool's journey. So this is when he starts, right? It's that first impulse of energy, and that's all about Aries. Aries is the first zodiac in it's the first sign in the zodiac, and it's all about the initiation. It's all about kickstarting something, that first spark of creative energy. But this is very fiery to me. It's like, I'm gonna go after it. While the Knight of Swords is also a fast-moving card, but it's very mental. So it's the mental aspect of it. It's the rational mind. And we have the Justice right in between that. So there is this sense of balance, of bring things into a balance. And for me, especially if you're single, so I'm gonna start first with the group of single people. I do think that you are in a moment here in which you already achieved some balance in your life, okay? So if you have left a relationship in the past, I already see you being over it with this Justice card because I don't see cards of struggle here, okay? So I see you having achieved that place in which you are like, okay, I know exactly everything that I learned from the last connection that I had. I know what I want to look forward to. I know what I want for myself in the future. And I'm sitting in this moment of patience, of just allowing things to be as they are supposed to be. Because this is all about the Justice card. The Justice card is about being in the right place at the right time. Things are exactly as they are supposed to be. No less, no more. Okay? So I see you coming from this Fool of having that initial spark, of wanting to start something new. And this doesn't necessarily mean that you want to start a new relationship with someone. This, for some of you who want to remain single, this can also be a relationship with yourself, with your own interests. You're ready to be at that single time. But I also see the Knight of Swords here as if you are very close to starting to move forward with something. And for those of you who actually want to remain single, which I would find a bit funny because this is a love reading, so if you clicked on it, but if you want to see this as a love for oneself, your own relationship with yourself, this can also be represented here by this Knight of Swords. So you having had the creative ideas for some things that you want to accomplish, and you are almost in that moment in which you will just go after it because this is the fastest moving knight. He points towards what he wants and he just goes. And also I love that because this is a card of Gemini. So it's also very communicative, it's creative, is very curious. This is a very curious knight. Okay, because this is ruled by Gemini. So for those of you who are single but are looking into getting into a relationship, I can tell you with this Justice card here that you really are in a place and a moment right now that you have learned everything that you needed to learn. You have processed everything that you needed to process from your previous connection, and you are ready to enter this moment here of just moving forward. Just finding someone, just finding a new relationship, just finding something else to start working on. And for those of you who are already in a committed relationship, this can also just signify a higher level of commitment. If you are already committed with someone, then I see you too being in this perfect state of balance with the justice. So you are getting this green card to just, this green light to just move forward with whatever plans. If you are thinking of getting pregnant, or if you are thinking of maybe moving in together, I'm also getting this message for some of you. So this higher level of commitment doesn't necessarily need to be a marriage or something, but maybe you are thinking of moving in together. I think that this is a very good omen for that. It's because of this justice card. Things are in perfect balance right now. And I really love to see this for you, Gemini, because this gives me such an inner peace. This, for me, this justice is way more internal than external. It's not just about you being in a moment in your life in which you have, for instance, oh, I have a very good job and a very good salary, so I can afford to move in with my partner, or I can afford to have a baby right now because I have the financial means. No, it's really about internal spiritual balance, mental balance. It's about being in alignment, as having your mental body, your emotional body, and your physical body all aligned together. And that is giving you the space, the freedom to move forward with safety. Because this is a reckless knight, okay? The Knight of Swords is a very strong, fast-moving knight, but he's always also reckless, because he just goes. He has a bit of this recklessness in him, even though he's very mental because of the sword suit. But the justice here just balance it all, just says, no, you are in perfect alignment. And this is also a very good card for relationships here. I do feel you extremely ready for relationships, because this is a card of Libra. And Libra is a zodiac of relationships. It's the 7th house. It's how we relate to others. It's how we balance our own needs with the needs of the people around us. So you being ruled here by this energy of the Justice card tells me that you can balance very well your own individuality and your own needs with the individuality and the needs of your current or future partner. So this is also a very good message here. 5 of Wands, 4 of Swords, okay, and the 4 of Wands. Perfect. And actually, my tarot does this a lot. Most of the times, my clarifiers, they just confirm everything that my intuition has already been puking here in front of you, like just blah, 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 blah. And then the clarifiers just come and they confirm all of this. So there isn't much here for me to add to you. So indeed, the Fool represents, with the 5 of Wands here, that initial spark of activity, of going into battle, but it's not a bad battle. It's more of a playful battle. This for me gives very strong 5th house vibes of having fun, of being creative, of being adventurous, of wanting to explore new possibilities with the Fool. It's the beginning of that Fool's journey. And then with the Justice, we have the 4 of Swords, which is a card of sitting still, of healing. Although here, as I said, I don't see this healing as still happening, but it's very contemplative. It's meditation. And we also have here Jupiter in Libra. And I said that this was a card of Libra. And we have here Jupiter in Libra. Jupiter expands everything that it touches, okay? Jupiter brings luck, expansion to whatever house or zodiac it's sitting. It's also about our sense of faith. Where do we want to expand ourselves? Where do we want to grow? And then in Libra, it's really adding that expansiveness to your relationships. So you are in a very positive moment here. This is a very good omen for the start of any new relationship. If you want to start one, or if you want to move forward with your partner, it's just, this is the perfect alignment for that. And you will feel that expansiveness in that, which also makes a lot of sense astrologically, because currently we have Jupiter and Saturn in the sign of Aquarius. And Jupiter, as I said, expands. Aquarius is making a trine with Gemini. And when we have a trine, it's a very conducive energy. It's very supportive and easy flowing. And so Jupiter in Aquarius is definitely expanding Gemini, and Saturn is giving structure to it. Okay, but it's not in a limiting way. It's just structuring things to build strong foundations for it to be expanded by Jupiter. So this is a perfect moment for you to either start a new relationship or gain a new level of commitment with your partner. And then we have the Four of Wands with that Knight of Swords. And the Four of Wands is a card of marriage, of not literally, okay, it doesn't need to be literal marriage, but it's a card of union, and especially a card of building strong foundations with someone, of having that very solid ground in order to build something. So yeah, perfect reading for you. It's gonna be a short reading, this one, shorter than the ones of the other zodiacs that I did so far, but it's just overall very positive moment for you. And that green light of, yeah, you're ready for it, Gemini. You're ready for a new relationship. You're ready for a new commitment. You're ready to move in with that partner or to have that baby. You're ready to increase, expand your family, your social circle. Really positive. So Gemini, let's see now if there is any pattern of behavior that you need to let go of. What can you focus letting go of, okay, in order to achieve this abundance? Number one. Okay. This is interesting here. So the message that I'm getting is that either if you are entering a new relationship or if you are starting a new level of commitment, moving to a new level of commitment with your partner, it's very important here to remember two things. First, this person, they might be your number one. They might be one of the most important thing you have in your life, but don't let them be the only important thing in your life, okay? Be aware. Oh, every time I record videos for you, there is this very loud motorcycle that passes on the street, and now it happened again. So sorry for the noise. If you are a motorcycle driver, please don't make those loud motorcycle noises. It's so annoying. Let's continue. Okay, so this number one, it's very important that you don't put all your expectations, all your happiness into someone. It's a lot of responsibility to be the sole responsible for someone else's happiness, okay? So it's very important that if you're entering a new relationship or if you're just moving to this next phase with your person, that you have other things going on in your life. You have your hobbies, you have your interests, you have your friends. They all deserve a big space, and your partner might be the number one, okay? They might have that top priority in your life, but that gap between them and everything else in your life, or the other things that are very important, shouldn't be that big. So don't neglect your friends, but especially don't neglect your dreams. Have your ambitions, have your career goals or your creative goals, your projects. Have them also be a big priority in your life. And also remember that that is also important for your partner. They also should have other things going on in their lives as well, okay? And that's very necessary in order to maintain a happy relationship through time. So let's get one last message. Okay, truth. I think that this makes a lot of sense, especially with the Justice card and the Knight of Swords, because they are air cards. They are very communicative cards. Focus on the communication also between you and your partner, either your future or your current partner. It's very important to build those strong foundations in communication, in being very honest and open with each other, always saying the truth. But the truth here for me, it doesn't only come as like the truth, it comes a lot as communication, clear communication, direct communication. Okay, that's something that will be very important for you to hear. So Gemini, that's all I have for you, and I hope you enjoyed your reading. And if you liked it, don't forget to like and subscribe down below. When you give a like to this video, it really helps YouTube to add more visibility to it and show it to other people, okay? So I'll see you next time. Take care and bye bye.